rocking with King Troll. And I'm your boy, just call me Monty, aka King Gigawatt. P, just call me Monty. Back with an intro that make your head turn. Wave gang, making it happen. When will they ever learn that we stay strapped with the heat? Some all mass burn and I'm just here to assist. Like Steve Nash, turn back? Nah, never. I'm a goat with the intros. King Troll, EBL shooting, so get low. Squad so exclusive, if you ain't, then it don't matter. Right there's your home run when we pitch like a nice batter. This battle rap, and when it comes to that, we go talk. Exclusive Battle League, man, they think it's a cakewalk. Until they come to battle and get smoked by a killer. Stop sleeping on the league, bet not come with mad filler. We out here, see I move different, just say the word. Call me David with that slingshot throwing them angry birds. Yeah, it's King Jigger, I'm just talking so pay attention. This is just the intro, but me snapping was my decision. Wave gang all day, yeah you heard what I said. Anybody sleeping on us, we gon' put them to bed. It's wave gang all day, yeah you heard what I said. Don't get it twisted, dread like you got something to dread. It's wave gang all day, yeah you heard what I said. Anybody sleeping on us, we gon' put them to bed. It's wave gang all day, yeah you heard what I said. Don't get it twisted, dread like you got something to dread.
If what I know now, I knew back then, I wonder, would it be different? When I got out the joint, I didn't go back in. Sometimes I wonder, would it be different? When I got my wife's number, if I didn't call back? I wonder, would it be different if I did shots of vodka instead of sipping on yak? Sometimes I wonder, would it be different if I ain't had the Lord to weather these storms? I wonder, would it be different if my oldest daughter never was born? Sometimes I wonder, would it be different if I always had bread and I never clocked out? I wonder, would it be different if I never sold crack and I never dropped out? Shit, I wonder, would it be different? Life is so crazy, it ain't set up clear. I wonder if I made different choices, would I end up here? Cause I made some bad mistakes and God is killing me, thinking how it could have went and the possibility. I reflect on the mess I made and I dream about it. Now before I do some shit though, I think about it. Thinking back on the shit we did like we was dumb, I don't find an excuse in being young. Especially when the OGs told me the right way, one day a light turned on. The moment my life changed, and even though I'm smarter and practice control well, don't mean I won't fuck up and act like my old self. Some days in the mirror, you might hate the reflection, but they say the first part of change is acceptance. Tried to knock out my problem, they took me the distance, got me sitting here like I wonder, would it be different? If what I know now, I knew back then, I wonder, would it be different? Got out the joint and I didn't go back in. Sometimes I wonder, would it be different when I got my wife's number if I didn't call back? I wonder, would it be different? Did shots of vodka instead of sipping on yak? Sometimes I wonder, would it be different if I ain't had the Lord to weather these storms? I wonder, would it be different if my oldest daughter never was born? Sometimes I wonder, would it be different if I always had bread and I never clocked out? I wonder, would it be different if I never sold crack and I never dropped out? Shit, I wonder, would it be different?
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no
exclusive, it don't matter.
Get ready for
The up early like day. Now let's get these bills paid. Hey, it's the wave. Up early like day. Now let's get these bills paid. Hey, it's the wave. Up early like day.
Y'all can chat
Now
with
let's get
everybody.
these bills paid. Hey, it's the wave. Up early like day.
People who are
Now
critical
let's get these
thinkers,
bills paid.
people who sit back and analyze and stuff like that.
All right. Let's get into some topics.
Yeah, salute, everybody. Good morning to all of y'all. It is Wave and Blaze Tech Thursdays. Y'all know what time it is. This is Nerd, aka Nerd Day of the Week. You know what I mean? The one where some of y'all like to tune in and listen to what us nerds got to say. Some of y'all don't like to listen to what we got to say. But it is what it is. Again, like I always say, one of my favorite days of Wave and Blaze to be able to sit back, relax, talk about a little bit of tech here and there. You know, a little nerd, do a little nerd out, XYZ. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and everything as you're pulling your way in. I see my brother Trap Butter was up early this morning. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the Trap. We gonna yeah, it again. I find it funny. Trap only go live when I call him out. I'm just saying. Nah, shout out to my brother Trap. You know what time it is. Um, let's see what else. If y'all didn't check out the Swamp interview yesterday with Is We Poddin, aka the fourth round, make sure y'all go check that out. They put another banger interview out. I gotta give Marabi, Ty, and Cal mad props because of the simple fact of they're really doing their thing. They're quite like they're each interview they're slowly elevating, slowly elevating. Each interview is getting better and better and better. So salute to y'all brothers. I'm proud of y'all. I really am. To see this, to slowly see y'all's growth of when it comes to y'all interviews and how more comfortable y'all are getting. You know, I love it. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. You know what I mean? Um, let's see what we got. Special announcements right quick. Like I said, we had like I just said, we had the swamp interview yesterday. Day before that, we had the Swave 7 interview. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go check that one out. The link to the swamp interview is in the description box. So make sure y'all go check that out. Or, you can find their whole playlist of everything they've been doing ever since they've been over here in the description box. Also, so that be that. May, 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 May. It's that time, people. EBL is taking over the the video. Well, not taking over. We finna start. We putting our feet in the water for the video battles. That's gonna be in May. I don't have an exact date or an exact card yet, but yeah, we here. We about to step into the video world. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be part of that card. I heard some of the names in there already. I don't know. It's getting kind of spooky. It's gonna be a crazy card too. You know what I mean? Let's see what else. April 16th. Y'all know we got the who was it? Finish Your Food 3 rounds. That's gonna be dope. Jay Norris versus Kid Taurus is the headline on there. I can't wait to see that this weekend. Despite all the controversy that they done had, I know, but they've been in media a little bit of controversy here and there. But make sure y'all go. Make sure y'all download. Let me see. Let me where my phone. Download this app right here. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can see it right there. Y'all probably won't be able to see it unless I do this. It's called Live Waves. That's how Live Waves, right? That's how you'll be able to watch the Bar You to Death event. They'll be streaming live on there. So make sure y'all tune in for that if you want to watch the event, or if you live in New York and you want to be in that person, you dig? You can do that. Let me go ahead. Hold on. Let me get on here on the card for y'all. Again, as always. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My bad, y'all. We're getting it together. We're getting it together. We're getting it together. Right here, you'll see where is it? Grill on the Hill, 1624 Amsterdam, Harlem, New York. Doors open at 2, $40. $40 at the door. The event begins at 4 o'clock. Again, you download the Live Waves app and the pay-per-view is only $35. It's not bad. That's not a bad little price, you know what I'm saying? Next up, I-95. Oh. What's good, Trap? So by the way, here's the updated card for the event. It's Ish Moolah versus Bishop Morrell has been moved to the main event. Dot versus Levon is still going down. Don Marino and Telly still going down. Danny Myers and Vision Gang still going down. TR Sharp versus Gav Sinatra still going down. Big Land and Elijah Straight. Dr. Jir versus Zeta Dropout. Revenue versus Rio 28. CD versus YBS. Taz the Animal versus Cake Life Rambo. FYO versus Ike P. That's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be an interesting battle. Can't wait to see what Ike P and Fuck Your Life do. Verbal Artiste versus Wordsmith. Killer K Illa the Mac versus Irv the Voice. Y'all heard the voice the other day when we was doing their review on at their event. I meant to see. All right, voice. I want to see what you can do in person now. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Let's see who else. 1090 Yoda versus the Smoke of NY. Shout out to the Smoke, Big Wave Gang. You already know what time it is. And Nightmare Pyro versus the Queen of of the Queen of the video battles, Miss Kinesis herself. Trap said he know where that's at. That's fire. Trap, you gonna pull up? What you doing? You gonna pull up? Or you got to work that weekend? You know, and then as you see on there, it says you got special guest by Knowledge of God from Hip Hop is Real. It'll be hosted by Baz himself and the OG himself, the legendary OG himself, T Rex, and also special host Flip Jones TV. So you know, like I said, despite all the other stuff that's been going on, they still pushing for it. Salute to Bar You to Death. I'm glad y'all still pushing for it throughout, despite everything else. And I'm glad y'all went ahead and updated the card for people, so that way people still know what's going on. That like, despite the other little hiccups y'all had professionally, at least y'all were able to keep the card to make sure y'all updated the card so people would know what's going on with it. You said you don't know, you might bet. You know, that'll be dope because King, Trap, King's gonna be in the building for that also. So let's get it. Speaking of queens, the one and only, the queen of the mods, queen of YouTube mods, period. You know what I mean? The one, the only, Miss Queen Mo Fire is in the building. Salute to you, Queen Mo Fire, as always. You know what time it is with me, honey. How you doing this morning? Let me see. Let me get out of here. Go back here. We good over there. Let's see. What was I about to do? Also, don't forget this Sunday, Nacho Sundays, where it's what? Not your opinion, it's Nacho's opinion. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the lovely Miss Nachi, always giving us some great eclectic topics to think about and to listen to tune into. Yeah, I mean, make sure y'all go cop her book at www. At www.fibonacci brown.com. You said you hungry. I'm hungry too. All right, y'all. So I gotta say this right quick. So I don't know how long this live is going to be. Just I believe in transparency. So real quick, I do have people coming over to redo my fence line outside my backyard today. They supposed to be here sometime between now and like 9 o'clock. So if we're still live while that happens, just if you see me step away for a minute, or I'm like, I gotta go do something real quick, just letting you know that's why. I'm gonna have to let them in, show them what to do, this, that, and the third. So, or I don't know if, or I might either do that, or I might just end the live early. You know how it is with me. Depends on what the flow go. Uh, Pardon self. But yeah, so that may happen. Like I said, we gonna see. We gonna see. Hopefully, all I gotta do is just let answer the door, let them round back, and then they'll do their thing. Hope that way I don't have to interrupt their live. So even if I have to interrupt it that way, maybe like 5-10 minutes at the most. You know. But yeah, we here. So real quick, as y'all see at the title and of the question of the day, right? Okay, my bad. As y'all see for the title of today's Tech Thursdays and the question of the and it also applies to the question of the day. Question of the day: what was the first cell phone you owned? It ties into the fact that for those that don't know, the cell phone has officially turned 50 years old. That's like most of us is not even 50. If you like low key, like I'm only 38, so that means the very first cell phone was out 12 years before I was born. And think about it when you really look at what the original cell phone is, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the article that I'm reading this from. Think about this. It started out as this right here, right? Let's see, we expand that. It started out just something just like this right here, right? That's a big old brick that would cover half your head with a big ass antenna. You walk around like this the whole time, like you had a regular phone and everything. It went from that to something like this now. That really shows you how much technology has changed in 50 years. Or hell, like even if you look at the like prime example, the iPhone, right? Let me see. The iPhone came out when again? I forgot. iPhone 1. First generation came out in June 29, 2007. So that means like even something like the iPhone is only what is it, almost 16 years old? It this is what I love about tech to consider the fact that again, we went from this here, let me get it together, that there to this right here in only 50 years. Just imagine what a cell phone, or if even if cell phones exist in the next 50 years. I don't know because everybody's moving to AI, and a lot of the tech companies they're trying to make all these different things that go over your face. Like there's like not one of the big things that's in development now is like uh AR glasses. Like they're slowly trying it may get to the point where another 10, 15 years we're not even gonna have going like this no more, you know? We're gonna sit there be having just glasses over our literally glasses over our face, or hell, what might be contacts or something like that. Yeah, those big block phones came out for the first time. It's been 50 years. The cell phone's 50 years old. Queen says, nah. All right, so here it is, right here. The first cell phone was invented 50 years ago this week. The man who built the phone, Martin Cooper, is now 94 years old. So he has been out. He's lived as long as he created the product. Cooper has been called the father of the cell phone. Where is it? And has been Cooper, who has been called the father of the cell phone, has been speaking with the media as he looks back at his efforts to create a device that greatly changed our world. In the early 1970s, Cooper worked for American technology company Motorola. At the time, Motorola and other manufacturers were attempting to create wireless phones that could work in vehicles and also be carried. It's interesting with Motorola because if especially when it comes to the cell phone industry, like when Motorola first came out, they were pretty much like I said, they were pretty much one of the people that led cell phones. The big ones was all Motorola and this, that, and third. Now it's like now when you look at them, Motorola when it comes to cell phones, they're nowhere. It's like places like L, Apple, LG, Samsung, all of that pretty much pushed Motorola, which like I said, pushed Motorola completely out the way and was like, nah, y'all was here, but now we here. Y'all got to get the hell out. It was it HTC, Blueberry, Black. I'm sorry, Black, not Blueberry. My apologies. BlackBerry, all of them just Motorola just pushed out the way. I mean, granted, yeah, they still make mind you, they still make some phones now, but they're mostly like uh budget phones or like even with the Motorola Z, was it the Motorola Z Flip? Not no Motorola Razor, right? The newer one, not the older one. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Motorola Razor. There it is. Let me show y'all real quick. Even when they tried to do the new Motorola Razr that just came out recently. They tried to make it so that it was touch screen, and it's a foldable phone and all that. It's like even with that one, they still not competing with Apple, Samsung, and even Samsung with Samsung, who's been pretty much spearheading the flip phone industry. Like if flip phone industry right now, like everybody, like once Samsung came out with the first folding phone, and then they came out with the first folding phone that flipped like a clamshell, like the Motorola. Motorola can't even catch up with them. It's like Motorola. What like how y'all start from being one of the precursors of making phones to where y'all are pretty much irrelevant. Like y'all got to do something to fix that. Like y'all really just out the nobody don't care about y'all. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Let me see. Back to the article. hmm Like, think about this, chat. When was the last time one of y'all wanted to use a Motorola phone? Let's be honest. Other than the Razor, the original Razor. Be honest with yourself. While y'all comment, I'll continue. In the early 1970s, Cooper worked for American technology company Motorola. At the time, Motorola and other manufacturers attempted to create wireless phones that could work in vehicles and also be carried, like I just said. There was intense competition between Motorola, Bell Labs, and AT&T to build the first truly portable phone. The technology used to create the first cell phone is known as cellular. This technology uses many small interconnected transmitters that give off wireless signals and connect cell phones to the internet. Cooper made the first public call from a handheld portable telephone in New York City on April 3rd, 1973. Repeat that. April 3rd, 1973. The device called the Dynatech weighed about 1 kilograms and was 28 centimeters long. Hold on. How big is 28 centimeters? That's got to be that right there. Again, for phones to go from being that big where you couldn't even pocket that motherfucker, and literally most of them could only be in a car, to where you got them like here, where you can literally put in your pocket. I'm like, well, some of them. Shout out to the Samsung Ultra and the iPhone. Was it Pro Max? Some of them phones still don't fit in pockets. We gonna be honest. It's amazing. And 50 years. Think of 50 years is not is it sounds like a long time, but it really isn't in a low key. Where was it? He developed the phone with his team at Motorola over a period of 5 months. The first model permitted about 25 minutes of talk time. 25 minutes of talk time. Again, the way technology has came. You could really, literally, you could only talk on the phone for 25 minutes. Now you could talk on one of these motherfuckers for damn near, if you at full charge, like 25 minutes for this is nothing. That might take 2% battery, maybe four, no, about maybe 5-10% out of this, right? 25 minutes is crazy in hindsight, now that you think about it. Cooper noted that such a talk time was not a problem since this phone was so heavy you couldn't hold it for 25 minutes. Speaking about that moment to the Associated Press, Cooper said the only thing that I was worried about is this thing going to work, and it did. Cooper admitted that at the time we had no way of knowing this was a historic moment. While Cooper is pleased that his invention has opened up a series of technological possibilities for cell phone users, he thinks many people are just too obsessed with their devices. I agree. There's a lot of people out there that have gotten to the point where they can't they will not you can't keep it out their face half the time. I've seen people put a phone down and like 2 minutes later they're back on. I'm like, what could you have missed in 2 minutes from social media? Trust me, it's not. There's nothing that important that you're gonna miss in 2 minutes. People gotta learn how to relax. I'm gonna be honest. Like, even though I'm one of them people. I got a high end phone, right? I got the. Make sure ain't nothing to say. Okay, Sean. I got the iPhone. Yeah, I forgot what phone I had. Don't judge me. Hold on. 13 Pro. My apologies. Yes, I got the iPhone 13 Pro, and I love this motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not. I'm still not one of them people where I could put my phone down, leave it in the house, and be like, "All right," and go do something the rest of the day. I don't be on that. As much as I pay for this phone, I really don't be on it like that. Like you could ask King or Ty or Cal, like they'll call me, and I'll be like, "Oh shit, I missed a call from you." Like, yeah, you did, fool. And like I said, some of y'all be on it, y'all phones from the time it comes up, from the time the sun rises to the time the phone set. A lot of you Android people do that. That's why, especially a lot of you Android people. That's why y'all want y'all phone to charge fast as hell. I need my phone to charge it quick and have you know 20 hours of battery, 30 hours of battery life. Da 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 da. Like that's because maybe you be on the motherfucker too long. I'm just saying. Let's see. He goes on by continually he quoted by saying, "I am devastated when I see someone crossing the street and looking at their cell phone. Please, people, stop doing that. If you're gonna cross the street, don't look at your phone. That's pretty much an accident waiting to happen. Y'all gotta stop doing that." He's like, "They are out of their minds," Cooper told the Associated Press, but after a few people get run over by cars, they'll figure it out. He joked. Today, Cooper uses a late model iPhone. He likes the phone. He liked that the phone permits him to do numerous things, such as read emails, watch YouTube, and control his hearing aid devices. Mostly, he says he used the phone just to talk to people. Me personally, again, I mostly use my phone to communicate through text messaging or like me personally, text messaging, Discord. That's it. Or if I'm not at the computer, if I'm at work or something like that, I'll play. I have a speaker that I bring to the job site, and I'll use it to play music through that. Matter of fact, let me show you the speaker. And yes, if you saw me in my if you saw a picture of me in my pajamas. This right here, I bring this big motherfucker to the job and be playing music through it the whole time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. To the point where, what was it? The couple weeks ago, the morning crew came in. They came in at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Somebody complained on me to one of the managers. Hey, he's got his music playing too loud. He needs to turn it down. Da da da. I'm like, nigga, shut up, man. Like when the manager came to me and told me about that, I was like, bruh, first of all, why they snitch to you? Like, were you snitching on music being too loud? They couldn't just have the decency to follow the music and come to me and be like, yo, can you turn that down a little bit? Now, mind you, I'm not gonna lie. I was being ghetto. I did have it loud, so I understand why they wanted it down. But still, you could have just came to me at the end of the day. You came to me, asked me, "Hey, can you turn your music down?" How? I'm a reasonable person. Anyways, but you gonna go to the manager and snitch on me? Get the hell out of here. Where were we at? Salute to the Podfather Dave is hilarious. You know what? I'm gonna change. That's what I'm gonna start changing my name on Discord. Podfather. Android gang. Ew. And see, Ty. Respectfully, you want to say Android gang? Ain't you the one that had? Never mind. You had issues the other day on your Android. I don't have no issues on my iPhone. I could switch to the iPhone and be good. I'm just saying. Back to us. Back to the article. Where is he? And see. Look, and like the article says, the maker of cell phones uses an iPhone. Anyways, Cooper said the modern progress of cell phones is sure to continue long into the future. He predicts phones will develop the point of being able to be distributed on your body with sensors measuring your health at all times. That's pretty much where we're at. Like that's almost where we're at like now with the Apple Watch or Fitbits or the other different types of smartwatches. Okay, I still got enough power on that. What? Because think a lot of those have health features where they can monitor, your heart rate, your breathing, or like it'll give you a like mine's. I have mine set to it'll give me a notification where take it'll at certain times it'll be like, all right, take a moment to relax, take a deep breath, and stuff like that. Like that way you get some oxygen to your brain and everything else. But okay, let's see what he said. Cooper said batteries could even be replaced by human energy, which would be interesting. You ingest food, you create energy. Why not have this receiver from your ear embedded under your skin, powered by your body? He imagined. But the cell phone inventor has also expressed worries about how the device has created serious risks for users, especially in the area of privacy. My most negative opinion is we don't have any privacy anymore because everything about us is now recorded someplace. But he noted he is hopeful that cell phones will continue to progress in ways that can greatly help humanity. Each generation is going to be smarter. They will learn how to use a cell phone more effectively. Cooper said humans sooner or later figure it out. This was by VOA. This article is from VOA, Learning English on VOA News. All right, so that's that article. Let's see. I'll be right. Matter of fact, y'all, we're gonna hit a quick commercial break right quick. Shout out to my boy Diddy. We're gonna go.
Welcome. You have now entered the lab.
If you want to support the channel, here's something you need to check out. Go to www.commodityproductions.com. Just click the merch store button and start browsing the inventory. New designs dropping all the time. What are you waiting for? Go check it out.
Listen up, people.
I'm not really trying to be your homie. I just wanna be your one and only. So
pop up on me when you feeling lonely. I'm just trying to fuck you when you horny. Cause baby, I've been going crazy, missing on you lately. So can you be my baby? I'm in the mood, I'm ready to fuck. Sorry, don't need to be rude. You're lying, but give me the plug. I'm telling you like fool. Not gonna lie to you. I didn't lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. You don't know what I do. Cause baby, I've been on a mission. You kinda got me crazy, but you're the one I'm missing. So listen, I'm not really trying to be your homie. I just wanna be your one and only. So pop up on me when you feeling lonely. I'm just trying to fuck you when you horny. Cause baby, I've been going crazy, missing on you lately. So can you be my baby? Think about me and you, go back to this room. Yeah, we in the mood, getting all in the groove. Taking her to the moon, swimming all in the pool. Ready to act the fool when it's me and you. So baby, I be going crazy.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We back. We back. My bad. I wanted to had to go get ready, give me something to drink real quick. Got the OJ on deck. You know what I'm saying? We early. We doing breakfast. We ain't doing no sodas in this morning. Nope. What we talking about? What did I miss anything interesting in the chat? Nah. All right, cool. All right. So a few more minutes. I'll open up the chat right quick. So here's an interesting one for all our parents out there. Shout out to my boy, like I said, Ty, Queen Mo Fire, me, myself, right? There's an article, according to the New York Post, that goes, the internet is destroying our kids. Shocking new CDC teen report, the latest proof, right? On Monday, the CDC and Prevention released the agency's youth risk behavior survey, conducted every 2 years, and it painted a grim picture for our young people. Among the among the more alarming stats, most teen girls, about 57%, felt persistently sad or hopeless in 2021, which is double the rate for teen boys, 29%. Nearly 1 in 3 teen girls seriously considered attempting self deletion. Teen angst and apathy are not some novel social development. Every generation has their own version of hormonal uprising. Yes, the inevitable adult hand wringing that goes with it. The boomers cut their teeth on rock and roll and rebel without a cause. When I was in high school, bands of sullen, shaggy-haired kids played their allegiance to the music and hopelessness of Kurt Cobain. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. The boomers cut their teeth. Okay. Being an emo teacher has always been a rite of passage, but is increasingly becoming a crisis. So, what has changed? Today's kids are emerging from the upending and isolating COVID lockdowns. They are more medicated than ever, and they live a large portion of their lives online. And it's hard to dispute that the internet and social media have greased the slide into the abyss, especially for vulnerable young people. Study after study has proven this, including the 2020 findings that Instagram was wreaking havoc on the mental state of girls, and yet no one has intervened in a meaningful way. Whatever your poison, depression, eating disorders, or gender confusion, you'll find it on some corner of the internet. There are subreddits, TikToks, and YouTube videos that cater to the moral, creating a feedback loop that can be virtually inescapable. Online, teens are fed the cynical ideas that capitalism sucks. They're either the oppressors or the oppressed. Language is violence, and if they make it out their teen years, climate change is waiting to wallop them with the death blow. No wonder these kids are paralyzed by anxiety. These sites and platforms also work to supplement parents as gatekeepers instead of reaching out to adults for help. Kids can find an array of self-anointed therapists, quote unquote, inside their phone. Many of them monsters selling malleable teens on fringe ideas, and of course, there's the weird fetishization of mental illness, including the swath of girls on TikTok presenting symptoms of Tourette syndrome. For those that don't know, there was a chick on TikTok who, with the reference to, there was a chick on TikTok who pretty much acted like she had Tourette's and everything, to the point where, and then somebody outed her about it. It was there was that one chick that goes that whole thing. If you all remember that, but that's what they referenced that to. Previous generations had to pick up a book or play a record to help define the vague despair they felt. It took effort to have some introspection, something that is healthy in small doses. Now kids have doom scrolling on demand and information overload. But one doesn't need to read an alarm study from the CDC to know there's a mental health crisis for young people in this country. You just have to read the newspaper. In the last 2 weeks, stomach turning videos have emerged. One of a 9-year-old girl being attacked in a school by a 15-year-old boy. Then there's a tragic case of 14-year-old Adriana Kutch, who took her own life after she was beaten by bullies in the hallway of her New Jersey school, and the video was disseminated on social media. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That the Adriana Kutch one, when it first happened, I was going to talk about it with y'all, but because of the fact that it was such a sensitive topic, I kind of left it alone. But I had been keeping up on it, like, and it's crazy that people bullied her to death. Like I said, that she committed self deletion, and to this day I feel sorry for her, her parents, her family, all of that. You know. See, it also goes by. So even if you can control how your kid uses the internet, you can't control how it will be used against your kid. These statistics, yeah, these statistics should serve as a wake up call to adults to take more of an assertive role in moderating internet use. We know we can't shut off the internet and send kids out into the world with flip phones, but I don't know, that might be a good idea. F it, don't give your children a smartphone. Give them a flip phone. But we can focus on sharpening their coping skills instead of constantly reminding them of their own fragility. We're so quick to teach kids to be kind that we're forgetting to also teach them to be tough. While it won't inoculate them from all the teenage ills, thick skin is a good tool to have in the arsenal. She's not the only one doing it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? Like, this is no, no, this is why I'm one of them people that say ban TikTok out of America. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion because of the fact that I feel like TikTok is I feel like TikTok has gotten to the point where it's more toxic than IG and IG. Only reason why you could argue that it's not more toxic than IG is because you got IG models, quote unquote, on there. You know, but TikTok, you get and TikTok doesn't allow those type of things, doesn't allow those type of models, quote unquote, on there. But at the same time, they, like you say, they out, like Queen Mo said, the period R girl, she wasn't the only person doing it. And they just letting people just do whatever. Like that's why with my kids, I tell them all the time, they're like, Daddy, can I get like my kids, they have tablets. They both have a tablet. But you know where they sit, you know where they sit at in here, where they sit at? In my office. They sit in our office. I don't allow them to use them until the weekends. Even now while they're on break, I'm like, nah, nope. Go read a book. They got all these activity books or they got activity workbooks they can draw and color in. Y'all can use that. I know that's kind of a little bit. Some people might argue, Dave, that well, that's kind of hypocritical because of the fact that oh, well, you got a cell phone, smartwatch, AirPods, um, iPhone, iPads, and all that. Or I'm sorry, another iPhone, iPad. Your whole house is it's a smart house, and this, that, and the third. But it's just like the only way for them to learn that to stay off of technology like that is to make them now. If you teach them now, they'll be great. They'll be better later. Eh, Thank you, HB. Thank you, thank you. And that's what I do. That's why I tell them like go upstairs, either go read a book or something. Like now, mind you, they do have the Amazon Alexa thing in their room, so they'll play. I'll let them play music, but after other like they know how to control that to play music. But other than that, like nah. Mm-mm. The only way they get to watch YouTube is if they're downstairs or they're on the tablets. Like I said, I keep the tablets back in my office with me most of the time, and I tell them, if you pick it up, if it's dead, that's not my problem. That's the other reason. The other way I teach them responsibility. Like if it's dead, it's not my problem. You already know. Once you're done with it, you put it up in the back room. Go put it on the charger base. If you don't do that, don't get mad at me when I say you can play with it again and it's dead. Nope. Like I got to the point I don't even let them watch TV while they're sleeping. I've always just thought that people that let like even grown people that do that, like watch TV while they're sleeping, it's like, why? Like how does that help you sleep? Because of the fact of how does that help you sleep when you got all those lights flashing in you the whole time? Isn't that gonna wouldn't that more or less keep you up longer than anything? I'm just asking. Up, up, up. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. So, Queen Fire, since you disagree, you are more than welcome to come up and talk about it. There you go. We're gonna go ahead and open up the forum. Pin the message. Queen Mo, you're welcome. You know you're welcome to come up. If anybody else wants to come up and discuss this, also answer the question: was the first cell phone that you remember owning? You can do that also. Shout out to Miss Tamika Gold in the building. How you doing this morning? Thank you for pulling up as always. Hold up. How we got 11 people and like no likes? What are we and no likes? What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are y'all doing? Hold up.
I'm a prodigy since birth, wreaking havoc. I'm mob deep, yield on my lane. It's gonna be tragic when I hit a man. Bags and bodies stack quick, like a 20-car pile up in traffic. They found pieces of coke, but no signs of flesh. Closed casket, you asked for this, now rest. I've been to hell and back, take this walk with me. I'm immune to tragedy, nothing rattles me. I'm numb to the pain, imagine being me. You just hating, cause I battle on Word Sport, I battle on RBE, I battle.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I knew I was gonna hit. Y'all knew I was gonna do that. I think y'all just like me hitting the damn button at this point. I'm be honest. I really do. Hold on, y'all. I gotta. What just happened? Give me a second, y'all. Randomly had a notification and couldn't even see it. Hmm? That should have already been posted. Why was it reposted? Okay. YouTube is bugging the fuck out for whatever reason. But no, I agree. But Tamika, I agree. My bad, y'all. Tamika, I agree with you. It doesn't allow your brain to reset. All right, and let's see. The last. There we go. Good morning, sugar.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. Let me see if I can get rid of this echo real quick.
All right. Yeah, your headphones
Okay,
are kind of low too.
you said that what?
Your headphones are kind of low, or maybe it's just me. Hold on. Say something.
Okay, how about now?
There you go.
Okay.
Chat. Type a one in the chat if y'all can hear her. I just want to make sure that she's good before she start talking.
I guess we talked me off. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Your headphones is not headphoning today.
You got headphones today?
Jasmine says she can hear you. Is it low to y'all or is it just me?
Tanika, can you hear me? No?
Hold on, give them a second. Where's the delay?
Okay.
Okay, Tamika says it's a little low.
How do I get back to that part where I can set the
There you
headphones?
go.
Can you set it from the outside?
Do what now?
Can you, that little part, like before you come on stage, can you adjust that mic part from there?
I don't think you can. I wish they would add a feature like that. StreamYard, there you go. For a new update, would be able to adjust your mic settings. Nope, you can't. You just get it has automatically adjust mic volume on. That's about it. She said she all right. Tamika said you good now. Go ahead. What's up? Talk to me.
Okay, let's see. I think it depends how old your child is.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's not really a however, it kind of goes with it, right? You still have to parent your child, right? Oh, I've always said that. You parent your child. Like, even before your parents, you know what I'm saying, your siblings, I don't care who's babysitting them, even them, you parent your children.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so don't let them, don't let those devices parent them. TV,
Mm-hmm.
any of that stuff. Now, I can see they can work like washing the dishes and stuff like that. You give it to them for 45 minutes or whatever. You clean the kitchen, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because that's a break both for you and them. However,
Mm-hmm.
what they decide to watch is really what options you give them. You
Mm-hmm.
don't just give them the tablet like, here you go. This is your treat for 30 or 45 minutes, even though it's our treat, but you get what I mean. You, you give them a limit of
Mm-hmm.
5 shows, and you pick the 5 shows.
Mm-hmm.
So, this same thing I said the other day. My oldest daughter has 2 kids, children or whatever, and I have never bought them anything to just play with. I've always given them something that is educational.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy toys. I buy them something that's educational. And so
Mm-hmm.
now the both of them are like, they find things educational fun. Well, I knew the oldest boy was going to be that way anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just like my youngest daughter. All they want to do is they find education fun. Anything that's I'm like funny, they find it fun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the youngest one is just like my oldest one. They think, okay, learning is cool
Mm-hmm.
when I feel like doing it. So, but they know I'm not the fun grandparent. I guess
Mm-hmm.
you leave that to her husband's mother, whatever. Yeah, she could buy all the toys because it's just like clothes they outgrow the toys
Mm-hmm.
and they pass it on to somebody in the family or whatever. But no, I don't. No, the toys just fascinate them for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for the most part, I like what you were saying about not giving them electronics. But when you do give them the electronics, I don't really find anything wrong with limiting them, like you were saying. But at the same time, if you do give it to them for an extended amount of time, there's nothing wrong as long as it's educational.
Mm-hmm.
Like the social media, that's a no go at all.
That's why I'm so glad my kids do. They're young enough to not know what social media is. They know what YouTube Kids is and Netflix, and that's it. And whatever little games that they have on their iPads. Now, mind you, their iPads are old as crap. Like, well, let me see. Let me see if I can find, but they got the exact same one.
Hey, Cal.
Good morning. Good morning.
Now you're about to roast me. Read the why. They got one of the old school iPad Airs.
Oh
I got
Oh,
yeah.
this.
okay.
Yeah, this is. Let me see. What the hell's the passcode? What the? Oh, let's see. About. I think actually, I think this is one of the original iPad Airs because it just says iPad Air. Jesus. Yeah, Cal, this is so you. This is so old, right? The software version is 12.5.7.
Damn, Dave. Dave
And
said y'all
we're
all the way out the mix.
and they're on what iPad? I think we're on iPad OS 16 or something like that.
Damn, bro.
You got to restrict them somehow.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
You
I
know,
ain't mad at him.
when they get a little bit older, then they'll finally get updated hardware. But right now, that's all y'all need because all y'all need to do is play educational kid games, and that's it. Y'all are 7 and 5. Why do y'all need an early iPad? In my opinion.
Touche.
I mean, it gets them from point A to point B. I want to
Mhm.
ask y'all well, I may be asking y'all, but I'm telling y'all to tell you a truth. This is what I saw on YouTube the other day. So I was looking at this YouTube story about this disgruntled employee. I guess he
Mhm.
knew he was going to quit, and he also felt like his boss was going to fire him, and he was making
Yeah, Brills, we know it's her audio. We just let her punch through it.
well, sorry.
No, you're
So
good.
he was making their company was making these I guess it was doll babies
Mhm.
so the parents can share their child, or it's like a unisex doll can talk
Mhm.
or whatever, so you have to push this. It's like a smart doll. And this man actually put a camera inside the eye of the doll. He was collecting information as a parent since the children were talking to each other, talking about personal information, alarm
Mhm.
key codes, stuff. You know how girls and like little kids would talk to the doll, and the
Mhm.
doll would just be sitting there listening, collecting information about the households that these children were staying in.
See?
But
See?
yeah, a techie realized what was going on, so he wrote his little complaints down, and he didn't know whether to go to the police or go to, tell the product manager, builder, maker, what I'm saying, idea theater, who to go to settle this. So he eventually started working with the police, and they, you know, got the guy before he could do anything to these children because they didn't know what he did it for.
Mhm.
Because now he was no longer working for the company. So I'm just telling you, it was in a list of things that employees do. You know what I mean? Even like these little things that Dollar Tree.
Mhm.
These people are working on getting these babies. That's why I was just like, what? Because I really don't believe in a whole lot of stuff like that, but I do know there are sick people out here.
Mhm.
But it things the way I still want horror movies is crazy for real.
No, that's a fact. Like you just don't know. Like especially nowadays, you don't know. Like for somebody to sit there putting cameras in the dolls and collecting information, you don't know what he's using that information for. Like he could be part of a whole nother sector that's trying to break into people's
Mm-hmm.
houses or with this, that, and the third, what have you. Like you just don't know. Like that's why like even though, like I said, even though I'm a tech nerd by default, there's certain pieces of technology I'm not buying if I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying?
It was
Like I
just
said,
odd to me.
like I was just saying earlier, everybody probably thinks I'm a little bit hypocritical because I'm such a tech nerd, but I limit the tech that my kid that how much time my kids spend with technology. I'm like, no, they too little. They're too impressionable. They're not responsible. They don't have the responsible mindset to know when to get off the motherfucker because they're kids. They think of it as just a regular toy. in their mindset, you know?
Right.
Now, mind you, both of my children were able to operate a cell phone by the time they were like a year old, but that is the whole other story. Like my oldest, I literally saw her. She would like my mom. So what she would do, right? She used to watch YouTube. Everybody had, everybody got Netflix on their phone. One time, no, matter of fact, it was YouTube. One time, she went on my mom. My mom purposely hid the YouTube icon in a whole nother folder, right? Just to hide it from her, right? She grabbed her phone, started swiping like this, swiping back like this, swiping up like this, swiping back like this. Looked at my grandmother. I mean, looked at my mom. Looked back at the phone. Swiped back one more time. Found the folder was in. Clicked the folder and found the YouTube. I'm like, you are too smart for your own good.
That's fire. That's fire.
Shout out Miss F. Dot in the building. F. Dot and Queen and Joey 9. Salute to y'all. Brill says that's why you monitor and dictate what they use it for. Exactly.
That's God. I love her. She is so pretty to me. Let me ask the question right. Between all of you bloggers, why don't y'all interview each other and do like a cross promotion, because that way you can get more like grab each other's clientele.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why you guys haven't done that yet.
So for me, are you talking? Okay, so when you say bloggers, so hold on. Let me try to make sure I understand. When you say bloggers, you mean all the bloggers, like from the Piper Boys down to up to? Oh, okay.
No, because y'all have each other right here, right?
Right.
So yeah, you guys, and then you know what I'm saying. It's a whole lot of vloggers coming here. Like all y'all have each other's platforms.
Right.
Why haven't y'all, or have y'all already interviewed each other?
Well, for me, a lot of times I don't do it because I'm not an interview person. I never have. I'm just more of like person that likes to be able to talk and host stuff. But for me, I go to other people's platforms a lot. Like F. Dot and Joy 9, they'll tell you I'll be in their comment section or something like that, or like Jules, or like even BA or Capology. When I catch him, I'll just be in the comment section because of the fact of I'd rather be on there and let y'all get the watch time than to be on and be on let y'all get the watch time and the views that y'all need. You see what I'm saying? But Capo I've interviewed. Wait, yeah, we've interviewed Capo before. Capo, we've interviewed EBL. I think the same thing with BA, if I'm not mistaken. And I know Joey 9 I know Joey had just said the other day that he wanted to do an eventual sit down with me on him and F Dot's channel. So,
Well, they probably never knew you. Like if you would have never talked to me, you could have been sitting. You probably have been sitting side by side with me in another chat, and I would have never known you had a channel. Y'all each have a significant audience. You know what I mean? I don't understand why that's crazy. I'd have been grabbing up different people everywhere I go.
No, I understand that, but see, that's that's the other thing. When I look at the audience, a lot of the audience that be over here or over on F Dots or F Dot and Joy 9s or even Jules or Capo or BA or goddamn, I can't even think of anybody else right now. Or even Black Compass. A lot of them kind of rotate in the same sphere anyway, or like even with your ADAPs and your DME, all the fans, they kind of rotating around in the same area anyway. So if they see you on if they see you and they know they hear you talking about a platform, they eventually pull up to it anyway. You know.
No.
You don't think so?
Half the people I see, no, absolutely not. Because half the people I see in Cap platform, I don't go to their channels. I don't at all.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these, I don't know, because I don't like the comments. The things they say, I'm like, oh, they're dumb. No.
I don't pay attention to what people say in the comment section. I'm gonna be honest.
I do. Because, I wanted to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mod, so I just be here like, oh, God, why? They think like it's all day? Okay. No, no.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, there are some of them that are literally just straight troll people in the comment section. They're straight trolls. They don't care where they're going. They're gonna troll. They're gonna troll in that sector at all.
You
At
didn't hear me
no
say
matter
troll.
what.
You did not hear me say troll. They just
Oh,
idiots. I can't. I
oh,
can't.
idiots. No, okay. Well, even with that, there's some are just idiots in every damn live chat they go to. They just want to be there just to see their name pop up while they're typing. I don't know. It's weird.
I can't.
And then especially, trying to interview bloggers now, we see what happened with Easy. Ugh.
I'm done. I have resolved. I've said myself. I'm not going to speak on that one.
Right. Shout out Easy.
Right.
Shout out Easy. Anyway, what's up, Cal? Talk to me.
Y'all finished. I think I'm gonna go in the comments with the ladies.
No, I didn't like that's the other thing when it comes to interviewing bloggers. It's like, a lot of what eventually ends up happening, like, and I've seen this several times over the years, right? A blogger will will do an interview or go onto somebody else's platform, and this is with the major bloggers. I don't know, they're all freaking weird at the end of the day. One minute everybody's all cool with each other, it's all harmonious, everybody's at the campfire singing kumbaya and everything, and then your next thing you know, one person says something in a blog or something, and they don't like what they say, and so they'll sit there and respond to it, but then that person doesn't like the way they respond to it, so then they respond back to it because they have a knee-jerk reaction. Kyle, I hate you for that. I hate you for that.
You're welcome.
It's your fault. That is your fault. Instead of actually listening and breaking down and try to think and try to hear what they're saying, so they'll sit there start attacking them. Oh, well, you wasn't saying this when you was on my channel. When you was on my channel, everything was all good and everything. But now you said like it get messy, and that's just like, yeah, I'm not finna be all that. My thing is that like when it comes to Wave and Blaze, if it get as this platform continues to grow, if they start pulling up, if they start pulling up over here, cool, they pull up, but I'm not finna go searching for Leo. I want to do an interview with you. No, y'all can pull up when y'all want to. And shout out to Cal and Barabi and Ty. The way y'all going eventually have bloggers in y'all chat. Just gonna throw that out there now. You certainly will.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not mad at Queen's suggestion. Obviously, I do feel like bloggers, some of the people that I see across the internet, they're nowhere near as interesting as the people that they interview or even content that they cover. And a lot of people are not great conversationalists, period. A lot of these people like need time. That's why it's a great thing on one side when you have like people who have the edited videos who care about the quality that they put out, and want to make sure that they get all the information right before they just put a video out. But that does take a lot of time because a lot of people do get nervous. A lot of people have stage fright. A lot of people can't handle the comments actively like, oh, shut up, Dave. Look at your hairline. Boba Fett was ass this year. Da 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 da. Like, why is your room blue? Are you a Crip? What set are you from, Dave? Da da da. And it's comments flying like this, and they're seeing that their hands are getting sweaty. They're getting nervous now. Instead of paying attention to the interview, they're looking at people in the comments trying to.
Would you say they haven't one of these?
Oh yeah. Just in there, and then you see it. They look nervous. They look scared. That's also one of the contributing factors for me as well. And finally, what Dave said, like the unwarranted hubris of some of these people is also a very strong deterrent for me, because it's like, yeah, like it's good to have a following. It's good to have a support system. It's good to be great at what you do, but like nobody is bigger than whatever field they're in. You see what I'm saying? Like you could be a blogger for tech. You will never be bigger than like the tech sphere. You see what I'm saying? Like just that. You as a person will never you as a person will never be more important than Google or the YouTube platform that you're on or TikTok or you as the person will never be like that.
Right.
But people think they are. I've seen people with 50,000 subscribers get the game messed up and think that they'll be here forever, think that they're Teflon, and then boom, their channel's gone. And now they're looking up like, oh, well, they identified so much with their channel, they forgot who they were. Now they don't know what to do now that them 50,000 people are gone. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's part of the reason for me. Like a lot of people just be shooting themselves in the foot with their own arrogance a lot. So,
especially with now what's going on with the new YouTube policies. Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah,
Did you
man.
hear about that?
Yeah, man.
Where is it?
Yeah, man.
Shut up.
Y'all be safe out here in these streets, these YouTube streets, man.
Oh yeah, let's break this down too. Also, Cal. Let me see if I can do this. Can y'all see it? It's a little. I know it's a little blurry. Forgive me. Okay, so part of the newest updates of YouTube policies, because YouTube can't never decide what the fuck they want to do. These policies probably gonna get changed in like a month anyway, because again, they don't never know what the hell they want to do.
Right.
Apparently, external link removals is a new thing under our existing external link policy. Links that we can't verify as safe may be removed. This policy applies to video, audio, video descriptions, comments, pinned comments, live shares, and any other YouTube products or feature. And also account circumvention. As of April 2023, under our existing account circumvention policy, users whose channel or account has been terminated may not use or create any other YouTube channel account to circumvent an account restriction or termination. Under this policy, users who have previously had accounts terminated may have their current accounts terminated. Any outstanding revenue associated with these accounts will be reclaimed. Users who violate this policy will be notified and may appeal the decision. Yeah, YouTube's cracking down on people who they get, and it's cracking down on people that get terminated. Then 5 minutes later, no, like not even 24 hours later, they're back up there with the new channel. I guess they're tired of people doing that or whatever. We just what was it? Oh, girl in true crime, the true crime sphere, Molly Golightly just had to do that. Yes, Cal, they finally got her out of there.
Oh yeah, I was watching. I'm happy about it. What did they call them? I'm glad that they're cracking down on the 2520s. If y'all caught that lingo, that's what we refer to some of these individuals as.
They break it down.
Well, there was a list that actually got leaked where on social media, I think it was in Michigan, a dude had like a list of euphemisms of how they refer to white people. So like wahites, napkin flavored individuals, whoop, a whole bunch of euphemisms. And then Facebook and Twitter started to like hack the system. Now they're like, oh, that's what y'all are doing, or like YT. And they started like cracking down on that. So like, I think it's called like the color swabs. 2520 is the color swab for so you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that they're cracking down like that, because I've seen black people get their channel like zupped very quickly for talking about basic black history. They call it critical race theory. But like people talk about Fred Hampton too long if you want, and start to dive in some of those ideologies. A lot of people like that because they don't know like the backbone or the cornerstone of a lot of Pan-Africanism is socialism. And then they'll go in, boom, you're gone, or the video's gone. Or even if you don't curse or anything else like that, nothing crazy before the profanity updates, they'd age restrict the video just to kind of like limit there, or give you the yellow monetization joint instead of the automatic go. But like we've seen them do stuff like what I said, Logan Paul and them, people showing deceased people or people doing those weird just weird things with kids and stuff like that on YouTube as well. They let them channels stay up. So I'm
And
glad
you
she
notice that
got a channel.
he didn't even get shadow banned or anything. They just let him rock out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look at are you familiar with XR Plays, Kyle?
XR plays. Let me
Yes.
see. I'm better with faces. Hold on. Give me a quick second.
Chinese couple.
Oh,
Korean.
MXR. MXR.
I'm sorry, MXR Plays. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're familiar? So do you know the history they've had with YouTube over the years?
Yeah, you remember we talked about it last week with Jenkin or Junkin or something like that.
Juke Media, yes, right.
Juke Media, and messed up their monetization, and yeah, they were going through it for a while. My girl and I used to watch them a lot. Like they're just
they I feel like every time they sit there and try to, because so for people that don't know, MXR Play, shout out to them. They're a Korean couple, nice little friendly couple, right? They laugh and everything else all the time, but they do reaction videos to memes and stuff like that all the time. So based off of Reddit, they're a reaction channel for Reddit, right? So as they're putting out their content, they try to make sure anything that they react to is YouTube approved and everything else, right? Because of the fact, and they've been having over the years where sometimes even if they could do it completely, YouTube will sit there and strike their channel or demonetize them or at one point they terminated the whole damn channel to where they had to move to one of the other channels. I think they had the backup one until they could get the other one back. It's just like YouTube, like y'all. It's like, yeah, that's why everybody. That's why a lot of people. The algorithm YouTube is still completely messed up. Like I understand y'all, it's a bot that monitors everything, but your bot still is kind of stupid. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, and I don't understand how some of the worst parts of our humanity get like a safe haven on YouTube, and then people who are like just making genuine mistakes sometimes, like they get hit the hardest. For instance, why the hell does Dr. Umar Johnson still have a channel, and why is he on TikTok now? Jaguar Wright is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Why? These people are obvious addicts who need help and rehabilitation, but y'all allow them to get up here and embarrass themselves, and nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You know why? Stop it. You know why?
I'm just saying, if it's really a bot, you see what I'm saying, and not like personal bias influenced into the decision making to reinforce certain stereotypes. You see what I'm saying? Like, just stop lying to us. Like, be honest, man.
Do you really expect him to be honest either? I mean, like that's.
Why does he have like 50? Wait, which one is his actual channel? Is it King Kong Consciousness?
Yeah, King Kong Consciousness. Oh, Dave, your headphones went out.
My bad. Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. No, okay. So you want to know why? Because he does 170. He's got 177,000 subscribers. He probably does millions of views. That's why he brings a lot of traffic. Unfortunately,
it's insane.
It is
insane. Like, people pick and choose, man. And MXR and them are funny because I remember when MXR was doing NSFW Skyrim mods on his channel, and he would show like how do I say this correctly? Jiggle physics, if y'all understand what I'm saying, for the women in the game. He would do like body modifications in the game, all types of just restricted weird stuff. And some of that he like was able to like police with an icon and like work around YouTube's guidelines. And then as soon as they started picking up a lot of traction, doing a lot more views. Basic stuff that was already up there on YouTube that other people were already reacting to. They were like, nope, we're not letting that go. Like, we'll take everybody else's shit down too. Like, what are we doing?
I'm about to say, because there's hella body modification mods out there for Skyrim and everything else, and y'all don't be hitting them.
Nope. Selective choosing.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't
Hey,
know.
Kyle. So the cell phone hit 50 years today. 50 years old officially.
It's fair. That's crazy. 50 years?
50 years.
Dang, it is almost 2030. Godly. Damn.
We was just talking about this morning. Like the first cell phone, you could only talk. It only had a talk time of 25 minutes.
That's fire. That's fire.
I ain't gonna lie. Even with this phone, I don't talk 25 minutes. And
Very rarely.
I'm about to say no. I just lied. Low key.
Very rarely. But that's dope. My ironically enough, my girl and her friend were having a conversation last night talking about like technology and how um iterations of technology existed years before the public got access to them.
Yep.
So they didn't really know that like that. And I was like, yeah, the government had the internet forever, like before we ever had access to it. See what I'm saying? They had the cell phone capability and everything else like that before we even got it. And then by the time we got it, we got these gargantuan fucking I don't even know what to call them. Those massive gray phones you have to be a bodybuilder to hold up to your head for so long. Like, but stuff now it's like,
There you go, Cal.
yeah, like that's ridiculous, bro.
By the
That's
way,
ridiculous.
that is Martin Cooper, the inventor of the first commercial mobile phone. He is 94 years old.
Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Oh, and by the way, his cell phone of choice nowadays is an iPhone. Just saying.
We all make mistakes, you know. Shout out to him. Everybody gets a little senile once you hear it. All right, Matt. Did you talk about the Cash App gentleman yet?
Oh no, I did not. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know if for people that don't know, the founder of Cash App apparently got hit with the stabby stab and is unalived, unfortunately. So I don't know
You said it wrong. You supposed to say jabby jab. You can't. You got to get your own camera, bro. Oh, we probably ain't supposed to say that either.
Whatever.
It
happened. I said yeah, I'm gonna repeat
it. Yeah. I need to see that full story because that's weird. Anytime you see those types of people with that much money, like that much, I guess you could say social cachet, like you created an app that everybody uses or something like that. Like I'm looking at that like, what was you doing?
Well, you asked for it. Here it is. CNN Business. Tech
Mm-hmm.
executive Bob Lee, founder of Cash App, passed after apparent attack in San Francisco. The former chief technology of Square, who helped launch Cash App, has died after an apparent attack in San Francisco. Lee's death was confirmed by Josh Goldberg, the CEO of his current employer, MobileCoin. Lee joined MobileCoin, a cryptocurrency and digital payment startup, in 2021 as its chief product officer. Oh, so he left.
There it is. Yep, there it is. There it is. That's why. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Go ahead. Break it down, sir. Break it down.
So let me get this straight. Let me go back because I posted this the other night. Hold on. So on the heels of the announcement of China committing to investing $39 billion in Malaysia to reduce the dependency on US dollar, because, quote, there's no reason to continue using the US dollar. That's a direct quote from them. Right. Also on the heels of essentially major global powers uniting to put the US dollar out of business.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who made the app to where you can exchange the US dollar without even stepping foot in the building with someone else dies. Oh, y'all think we stupid. Oh, okay. Got it. I see the play. I see the play.
He says a setup.
Oh, it's man. It's a lineup.
This lineup is crazy.
Yeah, they got my mans, man. They got them.
Kyle, what we since and I brought this question up earlier, right? Like a lot of people don't know this. This first cell phone was made by Motorola was one of the first people that made the first cell phone, right? And now when you look at Motorola now, when it comes to the cell phone industry, they're pretty much non-existent, right? They
Right.
exist, but they're not. They don't exist, right?
Right.
Is there any way that Motorola, because like even though they tried with the new Razor, that's a foldable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which and it looks nice, but unfortunately, because Samsung is Samsung, they're even killing them at this. They're killing them competition wise when it comes to that. Is there any is there any way that Motorola could eventually bounce back and try to get into at least the number third spot, or is it just over for them?
They should plan to have some cell phone technology for post-apocalyptic, like a post-apocalyptic world.
Uh-huh.
Like when all this stuff hits the fan, like if y'all have a phone that recharges off of water,
Mm-hmm.
y'all will be good. But that's only if society completely crumbles, zombie apocalypse, a whole nother round of you know what I'm saying, the lockdown and everything else like that. But as of right now, it's over for y'all. The pace and the expectation of the average consumer has jumped much farther than what they could keep up as. That's like asking if Singular could come back. Like it's over for y'all. It was a great run. Hope y'all made your billions and you're chilling on a yacht somewhere, because you're not touching Samsung or Apple, I would say, for the next 25 years, unless something major happens. Or
Right.
unless y'all have some uh, genius Rain Man kid locked in a basement somewhere y'all are developing to come up with a new idea or something. It's over. Like it's done. It's done. I haven't seen a lot of people that we grew up on, honestly.
HTC out of there. LG, they just said last year they're getting out of the cell phone race. Who else? That's all I can think of. Because remember, matter of fact, remember HT was
Nokia.
No,
I haven't seen Nokia in forever.
what is Nokia? What was the last Nokia cell phone that was dropped? Hold on. Nokia smartphone 2023. This is looking. Smartphones. Oh, you know why? Because you know why you don't see Nokia that much? Because they're in the Nokia's realize, hey, we can't compete with Samsung and them, so we just gonna go where we can compete at in the budget the budget area.
Okay.
See, they more do budget phones now. Like,
Oh.
they don't even have a They don't even have a flagship like a what they call a flagship phone.
That's
Like,
crazy. That's
bet
crazy.
that phone, and I bet you that phone will still survive a nuclear apocalypse. It's Nokia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look, 269. That's budget, which is crazy if you think about it nowadays. 269 is budget. You remember back in the day, if you had a $200 phone, you was that man.
Yeah. Now that's a down payment.
No, but yeah, Nokia like, nah, we gonna stick down here where the little people is at.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Nextel HB, thank you. I haven't seen a Nextel smartphone in like, let me see. Does Nextel make smartphones?
What, like high school? I don't think I've seen anybody with a Nextel since high school.
Let's see. No, the only place you find Nextel phones is like Straight Talk and Metro.
Shout out to the people who using Metro. Get it how you live, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get it how you live. Everybody uses the same whatchamacallits anyway.
Pretty much, especially with
same
Metro
lines.
Yo, I still can't get over the fact that T-Mobile was really about to own. They didn't took Sprint, they own Metro, and now they're about to own Mint. Like T-Mobile is like, nah, F all y'all.
I knew Mint was gonna get bought up by the highest bidder as soon as I saw Ryan Reynolds' face on it. I was like, yeah, he's a hustler. He's gonna go put this out, make sure it works, and sell it real quick.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. Do what you do, Ryan. Nextel phones 2022. Yeah, Straight Talk is really the only place that sells Nextel phones, I think. Hold on. All phones. Samsung, iPhone, Samsung. Damn. Samsung, why are y'all everywhere? iPhone, why are y'all everywhere?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look at this. Oh, there goes Motorola, but still, it's like, dog, like, yeah, Motorola, y'all just competing with Nokia. TCL is TCL might be better than Motorola almost at this point. I said it. Oh, there you go, Nokia. $70. Get your $70 Nokia smartphone. No, I don't want to order nothing. You might be able to. You might get 4G on there.
Yeah, I need to get a dummy phone anyway.
Uh-huh.
Like, so I might go there. Dave, let me continue my propaganda agenda in a second. Just wanna read a quick article. You know what I'm saying? So as you know, Dave, I'm pushing the propaganda for this joint. Let me see. Boom, boom. Pull this up. Oh, you going bet. Boom. We back talking about it. How y'all like it? Uh-huh. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Amongst Thieves has emerged victorious atop the domestic weekend box office by earning $38.5 million and taking down who's that? Who's it? Uh-huh. Surely did. As reported by Variety, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves landed on the high end of its 30 million to 40 million domestic weekend box office expectation. And it also brought in another 33 million overseas to bring its global total to 71.5 million. I told niggas.
See this and see this all ties back to what I said yesterday when it comes to sequels with movies, right? At some point, movie theaters, y'all got to trying to stop milking this shit because you got like. I've seen some of the reviews on John Wick 4. A lot of people ain't that impressed with it. I'm gonna be honest.
Same with Creed. Same with Creed 3. I've been seeing very mixed reviews. Part of the mixed reviews may be as a result of the Jonathan Majors situation that happened as well. People trying to bomb it so that they don't have to see the brother again. But yeah, nah. With body attachments. The Motorola's got BBLs? What?
No, because I know what he's talking about. There's certain Motorola phones where you can buy accessories to them and attach them to them like that. So that's what, and it's hilarious when you think about it though. It's like, wait a minute. So if I want to do this, I got to do this and put it like it's a lot. Like that's where they make. I guess that's where they try to make their money on the side is the extra attachment for people for the 20 people that's dedicated to Motorola at this point. The 5530 and the 9590. Hold on. Uh, 5530. See, this is why I like Brills. Didn't show up nothing. All right, so we're gonna go Google Motorola 9590. What is this? Oh yeah, this bull crap. Hold on. Bros, hold on. Because a 9590 is coming up as a mobile handheld barcode scanner. I am dead serious. Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. Stop me when
Brills, what the hell is this, dog? Brills, you used to work in a warehouse. That's why you use that, good brother.
this almost looks like the phone we use at work.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Ain't nobody using that on the regular though. Like, get out of here, bros. Like I said, unless I looked up the wrong thing, but that's come up for 95.90. And oh, I'm sorry, mobile. Here we go. Look at this.
that looks terrible. That looks terrible, dog.
But yeah, so Motorola but yeah, you can't even count those as cell phones. Like Motorola barely hanging on. Like I'm telling you, in about 5 years, you're gonna hear Motorola's getting out of the cell phone industry.
Man, look.
LG just left after being forever.
Yeah.
You don't think Motorola gonna be next?
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I think this I'm gonna keep on saying it, I'm a very strong supporter of like we having tests for older people to see if they're still allowed to operate motor vehicles and vote and things like that. I think the cell phone, the test should stem from technology. Like we should place a cell phone in front of them and be like, all right, well, find your grandkid on social media.
Oh God.
And FaceTime them right now.
Oh God.
Or you don't get to vote. Let's do that.
Jesus.
Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so sick of them passing laws and things like that they don't have to live to see the ramifications of. And if y'all are still using phones like that, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to dictate some stuff for like the 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds, the 50-year-olds, like nah.
Nah, some people out there like that. There's some people they've been using the same cell phone for like 6-7 years at this point. It's like
no. Well, I mean 6-7 years, that's cool. 6-7 years, that's cool. Because I think I've had this phone for like 3 or 4 at this point.
That's not bad. I feel like after 5 years, respectfully, it's just my opinion. If you've had the same phone for like 5 years, 5 years is a good enough time where there's been some substantial improvements. Because nowadays they're not making that like even with Samsung. Let's be honest, a lot of the improvements they're making aren't major improvements.
Yeah. And that's kind of what kept me from buying a new one, because it's like I'm not seeing anything groundbreaking. You see what I'm something like, oh wow, I just need to have that. And if it is groundbreaking, it's an invasion of privacy at this point. Like so.
Like I was just looking at me being an iPhone head. Pause. I was looking at the rumors for the iPhone 17 is probably going to have an under display Face ID. That's groundbreaking to me. I could wait for that. That's only what 3-4 more years. At that point, my phone will be old enough to like, yeah, it's time to upgrade.
That's fair. I'm mad at that, man. We gonna see. I'm still looking at I saw this video on TikTok, Dave, where it talked about how y'all's iPhones be taking 1,000,001 pictures of y'all faces throughout the day, and how Siri won't respond if you put a piece of paper on top of it and say her name. But as soon as that's y'all got a whole
Wait, you said if you put a piece of paper over the camera?
Over the whole phone.
Okay, let me do that now. Hey Siri. Oh no, I responded. I don't know what.
See, the people's lying.
The people,
people's lying, because I saw the video, and she like put the paper on top of it so it covered the whole front face of the phone, and then she said it, and then she like moved it down just enough to where the camera could still be seen, and then said it, and it picked it up, and I was like, nah, I'm not good with this.
Yeah, niggas lying. I could watch. I'm gonna even do it like this. So I'm gonna do it live on camera. That way people don't look completely covered, right? Hey Siri. You heard him, right?
I didn't hear anything. Let me turn my joint up.
Hold on. Hey Siri.
I heard that. Okay. She must, yeah, she on the NSA watch list or something. I'm sorry, Shawty. Everybody ain't got them problems.
Nah, you got 99 problems, and that ain't one of
Or maybe your phone is just gonna kill you when you in the shower. I mean, either or. I'm sorry. I see your face. I'm sorry. Okay. Damn.
No, you good. Or like even if I put my phone, let's see. So we're gonna double test it. We're gonna do another test. We're gonna put it face down, right? Like this. We're gonna do another test. Hey Siri, still responded.
It's fair. Yeah, they gonna get you, good brother.
Or maybe my phone just like me. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm
You
glad
have
you.
to look it up on the internet because it's really there. There's a lot of people doing tests. You need to look it up on the internet so you can see what we talking about. Well, what he's talking about.
Brills must be behind because he's responding about something else.
Yeah.
It is. Yep.
Yeah, those were Nokias when you was like the last Nokias. Those were Nokia numbers.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh.
The phone is the Moto E.
Okay.
The Moto E and the Moto G. Like it has basically prongs on the back that you slide on a whole camera and your phone turns into a fucking HD 4K camera. Shit like that.
Motorola
With the
E.
whole lens on it and all that. Let me see if I can find it. Oh shit, this shit is on my
Moto E cell phone. So I'm looking at it. This is the basic. Hold on. Let me do this. Motorola
shit. I can't.
cell phone attachment.
Yeah.
There it is. Is that it? I don't know if that's it or not.
I can't go to the browser right now.
Nah. What was the phone that
I'm on
had
my phone.
attachment? Oh, Moto Z.
All right.
Ew.
Yeah, this shit probably kind of ugly.
The Moto Z? Yes. It was developed in 2016. Hold on. Would it allow case accessories to magnetically attach to the device to provide additional functionality? Hold on. So let me go to Let me go back to Motorola's website. That's what we're gonna do. Do they still sell them? Hold on. The fuck is this? Oh, okay. Here you go. Here you go. So, Cal, you putting this on the back of your phone?
Oh nah. Nah, that looks nuts.
Because there's a different attachment. So you can put like Brills would say, you got the DSLR camera. The phone has the pins. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, depends on the back that you can connect. I don't know. I wouldn't mind attaching a camera instead of putting out a full camera, especially if my phone has the capability of getting the same footage.
It depends on how much, but how much of the attachments though? Well, that can't be that much if this is offering. Oh, this is compatible with the
Oh,
Moto.
that's the bumper. Yeah, that's the case to
That's
it.
the case. Okay, hold on. So let's do this
Where would I carry that?
in a separate bag.
In a separate bag.
I said what I said.
Look.
What's the name of the phone again? Motorola Moto Z2.
Mm-hmm.
Moto Z2. There it is. Now we cooking. So there's the phone. Wait, is that it? Yep. There's the backup. Hold on. What's the back of it look? Yep, there's the back of it. Let's see. Where's the attachment? Show me the attachments, motherfucker. All right. Don't show me the attachments. Fine. Moto Z2.
I'm a fan of different shit. Like all phones do the same shit. So when I see a device that can do something that no other device can do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in it. Like the fold and the flip.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only appeal that those have is that they can fold.
Right.
Everything else they do is the same thing, but the fact that they can fold it adds a new function that no other device can do. That's why that phone has been out for what 4 or 5 years and still $1,700.
Which one? The Z Flip?
Not a fold,
Oh yeah.
the big one.
No, no, they brought it down. Remember, it was like 2,000 something at first.
17 still a lot.
Yeah, 17 is a lot of money for a phone.
But you got to think. But when you think about what you're getting, right? You're getting a phone and a tablet essentially into one. There you go. You're not putting this on the back of your phone, Cal.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
you want Hasselblad? You know what I'm saying? 10 times optical zoom.
Nah, because what am I gonna do if I see somebody fighting in the street? I'm like, oh wait, hold on, let me get my attachment to. Okay, sync device. Hold on, nah, that's too much, bro. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, that's way too much.
You don't want a Hasselblad? You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember when Samsung had the phone with the big camera in the back? Hold on.
Because I think I skipped right over that one.
I'll find it for you. You're about to laugh your ass off. This right here. Here it is. That chungus.
Oh, you still sharing the yeah.
Shh.
Brother says like we can't all see it.
That chungus.
Oh yeah, nope. Skipped right over that one. Nope. I don't even think I knew anybody who had that phone.
Hey man, yeah, the 16 megapixel camera phone.
That's nasty.
Huh?
That's disgusting. I'm good
Bro,
on
you
that.
don't remember this phone?
That's an attachment to a phone, right?
No, that's the phone itself. That's the Galaxy S. That's what what Samsung had, the Galaxy S4 Zoom.
Like at that time, what year this came out? That might have been. That looks like it might have been fire at that point in time. Like right now, like I got a regular phone and my shit got 48 megapixels, so it's like I don't need that. But at the time, 16 megapixels had to be high.
Yeah, but the problem is nobody bought Sam. So this is what Samsung loves to experiment as always. They tried to experiment throwing this out into the wild, and everybody was like, "Nah," because of the simple fact of the back of the
You couldn't
lens
lay the
being
phone down.
You couldn't lay the phone, or you could, but you just be at a weird angle. Or think about that, like even trying to put that into your pocket. That's not good. It's like you effectively you effectively got a whole camera in your pocket, literally.
Yeah.
Or like even trying to hold it in your hand like this, that camera lens. If you try to hold it in your hand like this, that's gonna be uncomfortable.
Run to the store.
The lens is gonna be right there digging into your hand the whole time.
Yep. No, that's filthy.
Yeah. But only a photographer would get that type of shit. Like that's not something a regular person gonna get. Somebody that's heavily into cameras or something would be into that type of camera aficionado.
Exactly, Vicious. Imagine dropping it. It's over. It's over, bro. Like, nah, y'all could keep that.
Yeah, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Hold
Let's see. I want to see how many units did they sell.
Less than 30,000.
I don't even think it says how many. Damn, they didn't. They sold like 20.
Nigga said
20,000.
20.
No, I'm just nah.
Oh, I thought he said 20 altogether, nigga. Damn.
That'd have been hilarious.
Mm-mm.
Samsung Galaxy 4 Zoom. How many units were sold for the Galaxy's S4 Zoom? The S4 itself sold 6 million, but the Galaxy 4 Zoom, I believe, if I'm not
Yeah, that's what I'm
mistaken.
saying. I knew they had a regular S4, like, and that shows
Right.
how old that shit was. The
Yeah.
Galaxy 4, like, they on what, 23 now?
Yeah.
I wonder how many units this motherfucker sold. Who was it? I think it was Mr. Who's the Boss did a thing on it. How many? Let's see. Let me type it a different way. S4 Zoom units were sold. There we go. It won't tell me. All right, fuck you, Samsung.
Samsung gonna hide their mistakes. I ain't mad at it.
Like, that shit don't exist. We ain't never put that out. That was
Exactly.
the April Fool's joke.
What you talking about, Dave? Keep looking. We're gonna DDoS your ass. Quit playing with us.
They are not trying to. There is no way to find this shit out. None of these.
And they know you looking for malicious reasons because you're an Apple head. They know that. They not fucking with you.
But yes, that's a whole lot of phone. That's not even a phone. That's a camera with a phone on it, right? We're not.
Yeah.
Like even when the zoom out is egregious.
So, Dave, I got this video I want to show brothers real quick.
Go ahead, do it.
So, didn't mean to do that. Let's
That shit would have had your World Star video crispy. Nah.
It's a fact.
Exactly.
Time too?
So Dave, we know there's different types of, like we talked about the other day on Tuesday. There's different type of nerds, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got tech nerds, anime nerds, sports nerds, battle rap nerds. Mm-hmm. The most aggressive type of nerd that I have seen by far are DJs. Touch a DJ's equipment if you want. We found a video.
I found out.
Yep. We found them, ladies and gentlemen. And went right back to him. My man's put on the record and went right back to him. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. The DJs paid thousands of dollars for that setup. Don't play.
Look. I'm gonna lie to you. I feel the same way when it comes to my setup. I'm like, let when the kids come back here. I'm like, what do you want? Oh, I'm dead serious.
You cooking something?
Yeah,
I love my children. When they come back, what do you want?
Give me a Chucky.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Y'all better leave people alone, man. Leave people's stuff alone. That's it, man.
Oh, that's right. Let me get to this. That was a double. Let me ask you something, Cal. So I don't know if you've heard in the tech news, right? But a lot of people now that we're post-pandemic and everything, a lot of people aren't the whole VR idea. A lot of people are not really effing with it, right? Like VR sales are going down more or less, right?
There's no games or apps for it that keep you into it.
Yeah.
Right.
I got one, and it's only a few games that's cool that has replayability. Like the rest of them shits is just trash.
Well, I mean, I know some people you watch YouTube on them, and some people will watch like different apps on it. But for the most part, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna sit down and do that, you might as well just sit down and look at your damn TV the whole
No,
time.
you don't know. You don't have a 120-inch cinema screen in your house.
Oh, that's fair. All right,
You
fair.
understand? But that VR, they put you in the virtual theater with a big ass 100 and something inch screen,
Mm-hmm.
surround sound, like you in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like YouTube, you can literally grab the YouTube screen with your hand and pull it to you, move it over to like it has functionalities that makes it useful if
Mm-hmm.
that's the type of shit you into.
Mm-hmm.
But most people just want to watch videos. They don't give a fuck about the extra shit.
Right.
So
So
that's why nigga kids don't even like it.
right. With that being said, now, gentlemen, do you think this is the worst time for Apple to be trying to be jumping in the VR space because of the fact that the VR the whole fad of VR is
I
kind
heard
of
that
slowing down?
they kind of hesitated on it.
They can't. Okay, so here's what's going on. Allegedly, they're going to reveal their new headset at WWDC, right? But then right after I heard that room, there's another room that they're gonna like Bill said they're gonna wait on it. But then there's another room that they're going back with it. Apple don't know what the hell they want to do at this point.
No.
Yeah, because one right now, the PlayStation VR 2 just came out, and that's the most advanced VR headset out right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's full body tracking without all the extra shit. Like it's just the most advanced VR set released right now. So if your headset is just gonna be another Oculus,
Mm-hmm.
then you need to think again.
Right. But back to what I was saying, like, is it should they? So do y'all think they should wait, or should they just like F it at this point and let it go?
Let it go.
What, let it go and see what the cards fall.
No, they. I'm just saying they shouldn't even get into the VR field.
Mm-hmm.
That's like it's a little too late for them because everybody's already established in it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, if unless your shit is as powerful as the newest VR headset that's out,
Mm-hmm.
then you shouldn't even attempt it.
Now, correct me with the Samsung one, I mean, the Sony one, right? So, how does it work? Is it only good for Sony VR connected to the PlayStation, or you can use it outside, or it has its own little store, or what? Do you know?
Um, I believe it's wired to the PlayStation, but that's
Okay,
where the power comes from. Because
right.
like the Oculus is powerful when it's like the first Oculus Quest, the one that connects to the PC is better than the Oculus Go just because of the power.
Mm-hmm.
But people like the Oculus Go, the Quest 2 and the Go because it's wireless. You can go anywhere with it. But you lose a lot of functionality from it.
Mm.
You can't play the same games. They have to make basically separate apps for that.
Yeah, but you can still plug the Quest 2 into a PC if I'm not mistaken, right?
No.
Hmm.
You can plug it to it, but you're not like to run games from your PC.
Okay.
The only headset that does that is the HTC Vive. And the Vive is better than the Oculus. The Vive is the only headset that has full body tracking.
Mm.
But everybody goes to Oculus because it's the cheap one, it's more famous. But and like I said, unless Apple is up there with the Vive or the PSVR 2, then they shouldn't even attempt it. If they coming out with another Oculus, it's gonna fail.
Mm.
Yeah, I think a lot of the things that took off during the pandemic are dying now, because of just the sheer demand and the expectation and convenience sake. Like I just looked up yesterday, like the Airbnb market is dying now because you have a lot of people who are trying to max it out, as far as like getting the most from it. And like trying to net the largest profit from it. So people are like instituting different like little tricks of the trade, like
Yeah,
charging
cleaning
you
fees, $100 cleaning fee, like dumb shit.
exactly. And like you can't do this in the Airbnb, blah, 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 whoop de whoop. When the whole reason for the Airbnb partially was because of the whole like mass shutdown and everything else like that. People weren't really allowed in hotels, so that would mess up booking. But also it was like some of the normal restrictions that are there in the hotel, like you can't do this, that, and the third. You can't do like quote unquote parties or whatever the case may be. And now you got people in the Airbnb business like, well, shit, you can't do that here either. Like, so people are now like, well, bump that. Like, why are we doing a Airbnb when we could just drop the extra money, get like a villa or something like that, a resort, and then just do it there without any questions asked. So I don't think the VR side of things are any different. For real. Like that, there was a time for it. If you didn't make your money and capitalize off of it during that time, you either got to fully step away from it, or you do what a lot of people do in business, to where they essentially slingshot an idea. Like they just kind of pull back a little bit, let some years go by, study what they need to study, put the people in correct positions, and then they come out with something cutting edge, like 4 or 5 years from now.
So
those are the two choices.
So this is an article on The Verge, right? Shout out to The Verge. According to a new blog post from analyst Ming Chi, quote, right? Some of the biggest recent bets in VR have largely flopped. Cole reports that Sony has already cut its 2023 production plan for the PSVR 2 by about 20% already. The production life cycle shipment for MetaQuest Pro is only around 300,000 units. That's nothing. Pico, China's largest AR VR headset brand, shipments in 2022 were more than 40% lower than expected.
Yeah, somebody's getting fired. Somebody's out of job now. That's crazy.
Let's see. The MetaQuest Pro sales barely scratched the surface of the Quest 2's nearly 20. So the Quest 2 sold 20 million. Apparently, the Quest Pro hasn't even barely hit that.
Yeah, it's $1,000 for the same shit.
I'm good on that. Let me say this real quick, and I'm gonna step away for a quick second, Dave. All of the things that are like surrounding, it's really feast or famine in the tech sphere right now. When you look across the landscape, for instance, you have the main thing. One of the main things I've been paying attention to is how these brick and mortar companies that offer like tech devices, things like that, how they were faring. Like I know specifically you, Dave, remember the whole debacle when it came to Robinhood and GameStop about 2 years ago. And now you look at the landscape of GameStops just across the nation. Like you have situations as to where they're just shutting down whole regions of GameStops. I know the GameStop right up the street from where I live right now, these trifling MFers are always closed. You see what I'm saying? During business hours, you'll go there, you'll see the thing pulled down, and it's just people in there just chilling. Like the employees just in there chilling because nobody comes in, nobody goes into stores anymore to buy games. Everything's digital for the most part. Yeah, like nobody's going in there unless you're doing some other shit like getting Funko Pops, or you're getting like a reserving a limited edition game or something like that, to where you buy the physical copy, you get this, that, and the third. But yeah, people aren't just going into game stores like that and just hanging out anymore. I remember a time when you'd go in, like as kids, if you didn't have the game, you go into a GameStop or shit, EB Games has been closed down for over a decade now, and you play it for a little bit, like you and your brothers, your sister, your friends, and be like, oh, I want this. Now it's like, bro, you could download the demo. A lot of games have betas to where they just put it out and you download it digitally. And
you remember when they used to have the systems hooked up in GameStop? Where y'all just go and just chill?
Yeah, they still do, but nobody's in there. Like nobody's in there anymore, bro. I've literally, last time I went into GameStop was like month and a half, 2 months ago. Because my girl and we were on 2 different systems, and we were trying to play the same game on 2 different systems. So I went in to go buy a physical copy because it was like $35 cheaper in store. I walked in there. I was probably in there for like 5-6 minutes before anybody came out the back of the store. And there was only one employee in there. You see what I'm saying? They were just like, oh yeah, what can I get you? Boom, rang me up, trying to sell me a whole bunch of shit to have me come back in the store. I was like, I'm good. I just came for the game. And they're like, well, damn, like people don't even really come in no more. Like, that's crazy. Talked for a couple minutes and I left. And sure enough, lady went right back to the back of the store, like closed the door behind her, and that was it. Like, nobody's in that bitch no more, bro. Like, nobody's in there, bro. So sucks to suck, but shit, I should have made y'all money and got out the game. So,
And the GameStop the new Blockbuster.
that's a fact. That's a whole fact.
Hey, I'm giving GameStop 5 more years.
You said 5 more years, Dave?
5 more years. I'll give him 5 more years.
That's fair. I think they.
Today.
I think they burned up 2 of them already badly.
Badly.
So, niggas running that shit into the ground. So give me a quick second there.
I was about to go ahead and end it anyway. It's a slow day.
Oh, it's 2 hours. Oh, okay. All right, brother.
Yeah. We gonna go ahead and end it today. 2 hours. We're back on the 2-hour trip. So with that being said, this has been Waving Blaze Podcast Tech Thursdays. We are out.
If it ain't exclusive, it don't matter.